Who can count to 200? Ready? Meow, 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 meow.
There's the
meow,
fart
meow,
gun when I need it.
meow, meow, meow. All right, I won't do 200.
All right. Wow.
Welcome in, everybody. To Warped.
Welcome to Warped.
200. 200.
200.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Can you believe it? Centennial.
It's a high centennial.
Yeah. I like that we celebrated our 200th episode with possibly the least professional opening we've ever done.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
Well, it's also Spot's first episode.
There's
So
a
that
lot
was
of
my
firsts in
inspiration.
this episode.
That was my inspiration.
So this is Warped, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast.
Yay.
My name is Matt.
I'm Sean.
Jake.
Philippe.
Aaron.
And I'm Minwin.
It's our 200th episode.
200,
Yay.
baby.
That's so weird.
Who would have believed we'd get this far?
No
None
one.
of us? Nobody here.
Nobody here.
Nobody has a
I
hand
remember
up.
thinking this will happen like once. The first time
I remember when we
the
got
first time Sean pitched it to me, I was like, "This is gonna be a one and done."
I said when we got to a second meeting, I was like, I got him.
Oh, that was the hump. It was getting from
Yeah.
episode one
It
down
really
to
is
season two.
They've done this
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, that's your
They're
sales
in.
background
They're
right
in.
there.
I don't know, Sean. We had some dark years there. Like the animated years, not great.
The animated year, it felt like years.
Well, that was short. That was
only a
only
year?
like half a year.
It was only like 26 weeks.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I
I
couldn't
didn't
tell
think it
you.
was that many. It was like 11 weeks.
Wait, how many weeks are in a year, man?
That would be a good 200 trivia question.
Yeah.
How many weeks does Min
Many
think
is
is in a year?
that.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
They're extra because of that animated series.
Oh.
That's where his math comes from.
And today we are watching season 4, episode 11. It's called Data's Day.
Did it know it was going to be the 200th episode
It
of
did
Warp?
not, but it's weird. But it's nice that it is.
Yeah, it's
This
such
is-
a
good
fun
episode.
episode to be the 200th.
Yeah.
So I feel like somebody who's...
Looking down on us.
Yeah.
How much
Mind
time is on the
gods.
clock, Sean?
We got 45:51-ish on the clock, and I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch.
Yeah.
So we see Data
Yeah.
starts his personal.
Oh my gosh.
Not a Picard person.
Do you, I guess it's required that they all have to keep a personal log because they all do.
Yeah.
It must be Starfleet like regulation.
How far down does it go?
It goes all the way down because they do it on lower decks, and
Yeah.
those
Right.
people are like the bottom of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I don't-
ensigns have to keep logs too.
This guy cleaning the space toilets is keeping a personal log of all the of all the personal logs.
He's a person.
Oh wait, Data's.
So it's a shift change.
Uh-oh.
So this is our first time showing a shift change.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Yeah.
great.
This is a very life on the starship episode. There's really not a lot of stakes. It's mostly just kind of showing Data go through his day.
That's why it's called Data's Day because it just follows Data around
Nice.
all day. You get to see kind of what.
His off time. And,
Oh.
There is a plot to this episode, but it's boring and like stupid.
but that's not really the point, right? The plot is just a.
They only added it in because I think they felt like they had to have something. Like it couldn't just be this for a full episode.
Right.
There had to be some kind of plot line. So I think they added in the Romulan thing, which is kind of dumb.
Does Data go to the holodeck for his off time?
No.
Oh, damn it.
So they turn the lights on the bridge because it's now the day shift.
It's morning time.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't you want the lights on the entire
All the
time
time.
if you were on the night shift? I mean,
you would think, you mean if you were night guys,
No.
you would
I
still,
think
yeah,
it's the
still want
energy.
the-
I think it's an energy saving thing.
yeah, they can't turn on the lights, then we're in trouble going through interstellar
I'm
space.
just saying, you know.
every little bit counts.
Every
Every little
little
bit
bit.
counts.
Yeah.
Picard's like an old
They-
dad. He's like, why do you keep the lights on full? You're just wasting
It's
electricity.
2:00 in the morning.
Turn those lights down.
I put this dimmer installed for a
Why
reason.
is every light on in the house?
Yeah.
So that's
What
Keiko.
is that? Why are people like that when they get old? My parents live in near darkness. I I go
They
over to-
understand
I go over
the
to their
cost
house and
of
I'm like,
electricity.
I feel
power
like on our grandparents' generation, it's all because they all had the excuse of living through the Depression.
Right.
That was like everything was like money flowing out. But I don't. Maybe it's because their parents raised them when they were living through the. Their parents all lived through the Depression.
I don't know. I feel like your parents are the opposite. They wouldn't lit like a Japanese 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's true.
They probably turn it off when they go to
But they
bed.
don't turn it off
like,
at night. Yeah,
shit is
and then,
bright.
Yeah, but then it goes to.
And I never
zero.
see the lights as bright as when they come over to our house too. Like they turn it all the way
Well,
up.
I think visibility is.
Yeah, I guess if you're worried about tripping. or
Tripping.
something. Anyway, flavors. They all shop at Costco though. That's the tie that binds.
Those deals.
Love it.
Yep.
Sorry, I just got your Japanese 7-Eleven.
Like those Plinko places.
yeah,
or
like a
Super
pachinko
Pachinko.
bar.
100% even lighting. There's no shadows anywhere because somehow it's lit from every direction.
Yeah, it's crazy.
These are some ornamental table.
It's
It's
a
a
wedding.
One of those tomatoes?
But she's having second thoughts.
Yes.
Space wedding.
Keiko is getting the cold feet.
Do the credit, Sean.
We are watching season 4, episode 11, Data's Day. Original air date January 5th, 1991.
The first episode
Yeah.
of the new year.
Data tries to comprehend the complex emotions between O'Brien and Keiko, who are about to be married. Aaron, what do you think the IMDb rating of this episode is?
6.5.
Oh, it's got to be better than that. It's 8.2.
8.2.
Happy 200th episode to
Definitely
me.
He never gets it.
It's Matt's day.
So why does it get such a high rating? It's
It's a good episode.
First of
Okay.
all, people love Data.
People love
we know
Data.
you hate him, but that's not that's against.
I'm just working on my own issues over here.
Yeah.
She's really come around to Data.
People love Data. It's a very
I think
charming.
we tell
Okay.
ourselves she's
Well,
coming around to Data.
I was like focused on the fact that you said that the plot is like silly or something.
It's just a really charming episode.
Okay.
Like,
If they just stuck with the main
spacey plot is a really like
Yeah.
low
Got it.
relevance.
Yeah, the dumb
But
plot
that's
they had to
not
do to
what
be a
drives it.
space adventure show
doesn't matter.
doesn't care. But if you watch just the sort of Data going about his day,
That's cool.
That's
that
fun.
sounds fun, and I mean the cat shows up, so
Yeah.
We see
So that lady
We've already
that we
met-
saw,
met
that was Keiko, right?
Keiko.
This is the first time we're meeting Keiko.
Oh, she's gonna come back.
yes.
Oh, she's a prominent
so
character.
she's supposed
Oh,
to be
good.
getting married to Chief O'Brien.
He's the curly haired
the
red
Irish
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured with the name O'Brien. Go on.
But that's right. You never hear the sound, so you don't know. He has an Irish. He's Irish in real
Oh, okay.
life.
Yeah,
People still
I've
have
heard him
accents in
before.
the
I haven't
future.
focused on it, but
But they're supposed to be getting married, and Data is her best man for reasons that don't make it.
He's walking her down the aisle.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because he introduced them apparently.
Okay.
Yes.
And isn't she a famous actress?
Yes. So that's Rosalind Chow, who was in the Joy Luck Club,
okay.
and
She's
she
in
was
Mulan.
Klingar's. She was Klingon. She was Klinger's wife in the final seasons of MASH. Remember when Klinger like starts dating a Korean lady,
Yeah,
Korean girl?
I do remember that.
in the
okay.
final years of MASH. That
Got
was
it.
her.
Okay.
I pulled
been
up
around.
Her. I pulled up her
been in
Wikipedia. She's been in a
tons
lot
of
of things.
stuff.
She's in the remake of Mulan, the live action
Yes.
Mulan that came
Oh, okay.
out last.
You were right,
couple years
John.
ago. And then obviously she becomes a semi-regular character on Star Trek, starting with this
Cool.
episode.
Much more on Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Her character gets much bigger on Deep
I mean,
Space.
same with O'Brien.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, yeah,
outfit is a little Darth Vader-esque.
I liked it. That's what I was
Right?
thinking. Like they didn't have that control panel on the front.
Yeah, on the chest.
Sean, do you want to guess how many episodes she's in of this show?
This show?
Of Next
How many-
Generation.
how many
Next
are left?
Generation.
How many are
About
left?
90 episodes left.
90.
Dear God.
You asked.
Yeah, you
All
shouldn't.
right.
You should don't ask questions you can't handle the
Yeah.
answer to.
Basically,
50.
I thought I
and
was
this is the
just
first
thinking
time
that.
of this guy,
Yeah.
the Bolian hairdresser.
Oh, nice. Blue Man Group. up in
I'd
here.
say 15 episodes.
She's in 8 of Next Generation.
Okay.
And she's only in 19 of Deep Space Nine.
And she's going to be in this one and the next one.
It seems weird that she's only in 19 of Deep Space Nine because she
Yeah.
was she feels
seemed
like a
like
much
much
more
more.
important
Yeah.
character.
She
But I
makes
guess
an
they only
impression.
brought her in when they needed to do
Can you live off that?
a Miles,
Can you live off being
a
on only
Miles
19
story.
episodes of
Yeah,
Phase 9? I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go on.
It happens on TV a lot, but has anyone ever been to a wedding that gets called off last minute?
Oh.
No.
No. Have you?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, ours almost last second.
That's true. We were like, this guy's got to go.
Yeah. Whoa,
Look at that lady in the background. getting her hair done.
No.
They've got
Nothing
a-
you can do with the hair is going to fix what's going down underneath, lady.
Just think about how being that actress and being like in makeup for 5 hours
Jesus.
to be in the background in
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
in one scene.
It's like a punishment.
I like how he's like,
Her hair looks good.
What is
though.
that thing supposed to be?
I know.
Oh, it's
Waving a-
changing the color.
He's waving a
sparkle waving it.
lightsaber.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I actually really dig that. All right, I
a
take
good
it all
effect.
back. It was really fucking cool.
Yeah. 'Cause
Order
as
one
opposed to
now,
waiting for
Aaron.
3 hours for it to like set in.
Jordy's guy is using scissors like a regular barber, but that other guy had like future tech.
It seemed like better to get the future tech.
Wouldn't you want future tech?
Wait, why are there kids doing like child labor?
Build-A-Bear back there?
It is Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
It's the replication center.
So Star Trek
Worf
invented
is going to
Build-A-Bear.
make a Targa-Bear.
Has anyone built a bear?
This is where they go when, and we've never seen this before, but this is where the room they go when they need shit. That isn't just like food that they can order from their replicator.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you need to get
Oh,
like,
wedding gifts.
He's
They're-
buying wedding gifts.
they're trying
yes.
to
Or
decide on a wedding gift
create wedding gifts.
All right.
for Keiko and Miles.
Print a
Nice.
gift. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like you have these.
Everyone has been invited to this wedding, it seems. Like the whole ship.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that would be award if like
Yeah,
someone
you're
on
on
the
a
ship
ship.
wasn't invited.
But, do they have a room that can hold whatever 2,000 people that are on the ship?
Well, maybe one of the shuttle bays or something like that. One of those big empty
Who
spaces.
doesn't want to get married in a shuttle? It's every woman.
Every-
Here's
They've
a
got a
question.
wedding package.
How many people can you fit into a holodeck? Because while maintaining the illusion that you're alone,
Right.
Because you know how the holodeck like creates fake distance.
Yeah, there've been like whole cities in it, but what is the holodeck moving you around? Like when you get near the wall,
Yes.
it like moves you back to the center.
I think the floor of the holodeck
Moves. That
Moves.
Moves.
so that when you're walking, it's the floor moving under you, treadmill style.
But doesn't it let you break up into?
Yeah,
like,
you got to go into parties,
Yeah,
right?
like, I mean,
break the party.
I guess what you're really doing is you're walking on the hologram, right? So you're never on the actual floor.
Yeah.
You're walking on the hologram.
Oh boy.
I don't. It's hurting my brain because I'm thinking about like when they split up into different teams. And
That's
like,
just it. How many distinct areas can you maintain in a
No,
single
yeah,
holodeck?
exactly.
I think it's like D&D where you have a 5
Boy,
foot.
this is as nerdy as we've ever.
I know. I'm like, this is the kind of thing I never ever
Stop the
think of.
show, everybody. We have got to get to the bottom of this.
I mean, I've thought that the
It only took
whole
to episode
Uh-oh.
200, but
Yeah.
we finally cracked.
we finally are like nerding out on the show.
Finally, it's like-
I feel like it can be solved with math, but I don't want to do
Everybody call out of work next week. We're just hunkering down. We're going to figure this out.
What's going on with
Do
Dr.
they still have zippers in the future?
Data
Data has
has-
gone to see Beverly because he needs to learn to dance for the
Oh,
wedding.
no.
Oh, it's a Nate.
And Beverly is a dancer. So we're going to see
Yes.
her teaching him to dance. later on.
Does she get to wear a leotard?
She does it weirdly in
It's a
her
leotard,
uniform, which
'cause
is
it's made out of
It feels
targ.
like you would change for a dance lesson, but
You mean Klingon monster dogs?
Yeah, well, the KMDs.
What?
That was like,
They're like
But
letters.
he wasn't sure if he was doing the acronym right.
I was like,
That's how it feels
KMD.
sometimes.
I don't know.
we're going to see that barber again, the blue
Thank
barber.
God.
Thing. Well, yeah.
What about the lady in back?
I don't think we ever see her again.
Lady in back,
Lady in bed.
changing her hair.
She's changing her hair.
We're going to get Simply Red is going to put a restraining order on this podcast.
It's parody laws.
Yeah, so, yeah. We can only do 10 seconds of something.
That's all we really
90%.
have in us. Yeah.
Well, I wanted
That
to
just made me laugh. The lady in back is changing her
Yeah.
hair. Like it even scanned correctly. It was a good rhyme. It was a good one.
She's still there. In the chair.
Sure.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to the trivia, the device used to dye the alien's hair is usually seen as an engineering tool.
No.
I think it's usually Jordy is like waving it around.
It's called a multi-tool.
I mean, it's a
For lot of
very
things.
easy to use device. It calls into question the entire need for a barber.
here he comes. Here comes Spot.
Yay, feline supplement.
Yay! I thought that's what he called his.
Yeah.
They're like, make me a tabby.
Hello, supplement.
Mm,
Oh, that's that's a they put it up the cat's butt. Oh, they eat it.
there's the cat.
I like a
There
good
it is.
long-haired redhead.
He doesn't call him Spot in this episode, but his name is Spot.
And it's also not going to be the same
Yes,
cat.
they changed
Where
it
did
to
the
it.
cat come from? I missed why this is even happening.
Yeah.
It's just like a. I think the ship is full of cats.
This is Data's.
You're kidding.
These, no.
I think they're part of the exhaust.
Suddenly I'm much more interested.
Thing that exhausts from the dilithium chamber. It just makes cats. Like nobody's been able to explain it.
It looks kind of like the cat in that movie we watched, except it's got long hair. It looks like an Abyssinian
Oh, what movie?
cat from outer space.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't
Those are smart cats.
Abyssinians like the hairless cats?
No.
They're sleek, but it looks like Abyssinian in the face.
I see.
Someday when we see Spot is going to switch and become a regular short-haired
Okay.
orange cat.
Yeah.
The long hair one.
They switched spots, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well,
People might have had allergic
there might have been a lot of
reactions.
reasons. Jeez, can I have a bite of that?
Spot was played by unknown long-haired Somali cats in her first two appearances.
Somali.
Spot's appearance was changed into an orange tabby cat beginning with the 6th season.
Spot was initially a male Abyssinian cat.
Yes.
You were on that.
But then they decided to have an episode where Spot has babies, so Spot changes to a girl about halfway through.
I've had cats that have changed gender. It's a long story.
Inconveniently
happens.
to you.
Well, are we ready to play our game, everybody?
Does anybody want to know what's going on?
Yeah, what's the game? Somebody explain this to me because I barely understand it myself.
Yeah, let's play the game.
So, at our 100th episode, Matt so graciously prepared
Yay.
a game show for us to play where he quizzed us on things we had said on the show.
Wow.
And I thought,
Who
well,
won? I don't remember.
We'll say I won.
I think
We all won. It was the friends we made.
The listener one.
that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to assume Sean won, but
And so I thought, well, Matt didn't get to play that time because he made up all the questions. And I thought we should all make up our own questions and ask around the room.
Yes.
And we'll see who wins.
All right.
Okay.
Can I go
So-
first since my questions are the
Who's
worst?
going to keep score?
Yes, you go first.
Okay.
Should we go one at a time? Does one person want to do all three?
Yeah, I think we should do all three.
Okay.
One person can go.
Okay,
Just
sounds
do all
good.
theirs.
Let's do it.
All right. My questions are terrible and easy. So
Nice.
that's my setup. First of all,
The fact that you're eating while you do it is also
Yeah.
helpful.
super
there's a
awesome.
lot of things going on here. According to Gene, Mrs. Roddenberry's favorite prop from the original series.
Oh, geez. This is a hard one.
Is it multiple choice?
Screeny?
No. And it's not multiple choice, though I realize it should have been. Think dirty.
I am thinking
Some kind of
dirty.
probe.
You're very, yes, that is a good direction. There's a specific robe.
Nomad?
Oh, was it Nomad?
Yes.
All right.
1 point for Jacob.
Point for Gryffindor.
You know, now that you say it, I do remember you saying
Yeah.
that way back when.
Yep.
You mean Gene?
Don't
Right.
try to lay that at his
That's
face.
right. I meant
Okay.
Gene.
This one is, I categorize this one as ultra easy.
Okay. That last one was pretty hard.
Which warp crew member would be the first to submit to alien rule based on conversations we've had?
Sean.
Sean.
I think Aaron got
Aaron
that
got
one.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
And who said they've self-proclaimed that they would make a great Nazi?
Me.
That is correct. That is correct. Those are my questions.
Wow.
We won't
like
give
it.
any context to that in this episode.
You can go back and listen to the episode if you really want.
Whichever
to.
one that was. One of the last 100.
All right, those are my questions.
Excellent.
Hey,
All right.
that's cool.
Do you want to know what's going on the show?
Sure.
Does anybody care?
Yes.
Sure.
This is kind of an interesting episode. I mean,
Sounds like it.
Data's going around trying to understand why Keiko is behaving the way she is, because Keiko has had cold feet and has called off the wedding, and because he doesn't understand human behavior, he doesn't really understand why she did that. So he's gone to Deanna, because Deanna obviously is an expert on emotions, and so he's gone to her to try and explain it to him, what's going on, and Deanna's basically telling him, stay out of it, because Data keeps saying like, should I fix this? Like, what can I do to help?
Relationship. Stay out of
And
it.
Deanna's like, you don't have to help with this one.
Well,
you
it
can
may-
just sit this one
It's
out.
complicated because O'Brien directly asked Data to help him, right?
Right, and then he did, and it
Oh,
made
I
it
missed
worse.
that part.
He went to see Keiko in the Arboretum, and
Where was I?
it was, I don't know, you were sitting right where you're
Thinking
sitting
about
right
the
now.
right probe.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, he's involved, and Deanna's trying to tell him, just don't get involved.
Nice.
And now Data's saying, well, what if I got married someday?
Who would he get married to?
Well, that's what he's about to. That's kind of what he's saying, is that it's not really fair to get married to somebody who's gonna get old and die, because Data theoretically will never get old and
Yeah,
die.
that's true.
Well, don't some races live pretty long? So,
Yeah,
You could
sure.
marry
There
Guinan.
you go.
Get one of those Guinans.
yeah.
Oh.
That'd be an interesting combo, you guys.
That would be an interesting combo. And plus, Data could just like be like, all right, I'm done, unplug. Why not? Like, he doesn't have to live
I
forever.
like
That's
what's
true.
happening here.
What if he like unplugs himself real early? He's like, this marriage sucks, I'm out.
He's like, power down.
One day in,
Yeah.
like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Is this woman Vulcan?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And
This is the boring part that we said you didn't have to
Okay,
care
then
about.
let's do some more questions.
Who wants to
Shall
go
I
next?
Shall I go?
Yes.
All right, I
Yeah.
have to read this. I need my headlamp. When did I do my first intro?
that's a good question.
Are you looking for the episode number?
I'll take the Star Trek episode or the podcast episode. I'm guessing the
getting
Star
neither.
Trek episode would be easier.
112. Oh, that's too early, probably. Yeah, that's too early.
Do you remember what I kept asking? When is Whoopi gonna be there?
Uh-huh.
When
Yeah,
does
so it was
she
the first
show
Whoopi
up?
episode.
Is it
child,
the first
the child.
Whoopi episode?
Yep. The Child, season 2, episode 1, also known as episode 136 of our podcast.
Okay, Sean got a point.
Yeah.
All right. Second question. According to the podcast, how am I just like Captain Picard?
You just like Captain Picard. Wow, that's a tough one.
How are you
He's going to talk about your
Aren't
skull,
you just
but
like-
Right?
Something about wine.
skull shape?
Beautiful.
I don't know. I'd have to shave my head to find out. I have a feeling it's not as good as his.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be tough to live up
Right?
to. Can you give us a hint?
Secretly our leader?
It has to do with the episode Q Who.
You don't like children. You hate Wesley Crusher?
What's up with the filter on this freaking scene, man?
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
dance
Diffuse
filter.
haze.
that's the dance
Oh, yeah.
filter.
She's
Yeah.
going to teach him to.
Yep. She's
Yeah.
teaching him
All
to
right.
tap
Do
dance.
you guys give up?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
As of episode 151 of our podcast, we'd both never seen the Borg.
That's a hard one.
That was a hard one.
Hey, was this supposed to be an easy?
No,
trivia?
no.
All right, thanks.
Go on.
Because as you know, I don't recall anything that I say on this show. All right. Number 3. Wait, I can't read my own. This one you should be able to get. What developed out of a dream I had about the podcast?
Your
intro.
intro.
Yeah. I'll also accept the radio style intro if you want to get more specific.
Well done.
Yay.
Well done, Aaron.
Nice. We loved it.
So here's Gates McFadden, who is an actual dancer and choreographer. So they wrote this little scene
I didn't know
so
this
that
about
they
her.
could,
They don't really feature that on the show except for
She does all the tapping. Sometimes it's a stunt double.
Yeah,
for-
they have overhead
for
shots
Data.
where it's like
but it's all her.
Yeah. She was the choreographer of the Muppets.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she's like in the Muppets Take Manhattan. Here's a picture of her in the Muppets Take Manhattan.
Hell yes.
I did not know she was.
Oh,
such
so
a
she's in
big
the movie.
dancer.
That's what I know her from originally.
She's in the
then.
movie,
Okay.
and she was also the
how I
choreographer
first got to know
for
her.
like all the Jim Henson stuff.
Is Data dancing? Like, for real?
He's floating.
'Cause
That looks like ski jumps.
he takes it.
So this is classic Data stuff where she's like, yes, you understand. Look, don't you think it's weird that they're doing that in their uniforms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's all wiping the sweat off her brow,
Yeah.
but she's still wearing her work clothes.
yeah.
Like, don't you change into something if you're going to work out?
Something dancey.
Yeah, something over the shoulder.
Because that could have been the like hilarious scene if it was like dance, like if they were both in like
Right.
amazing.
Leotards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when she
leotards.
wore that leotard?
Yeah, that's what
Worked
I
out
was
with
thinking of.
Deanna.
I was like, leotards have
Leotards.
happened before, you guys.
They're
Leotards.
made out of targ's hide.
Targs.
Targskin.
Leotards.
Yeah.
I know. There's this brand. I used to go past this dance store, and the brand is called Eurotard.
Ooh. Tard.
So she's like, Data, you didn't tell me this was. You
No one
didn't tell
took
me it
that
was
one.
for the wedding. She's like, I'm teaching you to tap dance.
This is when
How much does Data weigh? Does
He's
Data?
heavy.
Yeah, like he's like more like
No, he is. He sinks. Like they've established that he can't.
like you couldn't just go like get under his arms and kind of like lift him up, right? You
No,
do your-
he's
you
like-
couldn't do like
I
your
think he
baby
weighs a lot.
End of Dirty Dancing scene at Data jump.
No,
up
you
there.
couldn't do that one, did Mr. Data.
No.
You'd sink right through the floor. Like,
Maybe Worf
like a
could do
Bugs
it.
Bunny cartoon.
I don't know. Worf would have to be in a real rage, I think.
Yeah.
But couldn't Data just watch a lot of dance videos and have perfected all of these moves?
Couldn't he have just YouTubed it, you guys?
Well, you would think that he could just download it into his programming,
exactly.
but then you wouldn't get to have these.
The softly lit
Sure.
montage, or it's not a montage, it's just a long scene.
Okay, this says that Data. This says that Data weighs 100 kilograms. Is
What's
that a lot?
that?
No,
Not that much.
that's like 150 pounds.
He's giving off mad Rain
Yeah.
Man vibes here.
Well, he's about her height, so
No,
he's a
kilogram
little
is
shorter than her,
2.5.
actually.
Yeah, it
Is that
seems
right?
like more, right?
We are
100
so.
kilograms.
Math.
We're
There's
so
some kind of
American.
Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
100
220?
kilograms is 220 pounds.
Oh, that's pretty big, actually.
I thought he was heavier than that.
I thought so too.
Yeah,
Because
I thought,
they
like-
they make a point of him being
agree.
heavy a lot. Like they just did it. He stepped on her foot.
Oh, like he's dense, like whatever makes
So he is
sense.
heavier than somebody
And
else,
this
like
is
his normal.
The best
Yeah.
right here.
She told him to smile, so now he's got this weird, creepy smile on his face.
Yeah. Nice. Good job, Data. Way to be.
Yeah.
And then she just runs off to work, even though she just worked out and is all sweaty.
I know. Those suits do not breathe.
And now he's pulling a Geordie.
Well, what was he? Whoa.
Well, he just needs somebody to
Ooh.
dance with.
I thought he was gonna conjure Jordy to dance. Like, why would he want?
That would have been
anybody
better.
else? Who's this person?
She's just a random dance program. He's going to keep practice. She told him to keep practicing.
Oh, and he's much better with her.
And he is
He's got his weird smile on.
smiling.
It's probably because how
Not-
backless that is.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's all the way down past the butt.
I know.
It's like all the butt.
It's all the way. It goes up to the front a little bit.
It isn't side butt. That's just like butt.
Okay, whose questions are next?
Jake,
I could do some things.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. You've always said that.
we can do good, hard things.
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
Okay. My first question is from episode 152, The Samaritan Snare. Min made some sort of inappropriate reference to Bill Cosby to something we said, and it was kind of like not hitting the energy of the room. So So I did a little extemporaneous cover of Get Out of My Dreams and Into My Car. I said, Get Out of My Dreams, Bill Cosby, and Into My what?
Oh.
Pants. No. Okay, that's a bad one.
Scrapbook.
Get Out of My Dreams, Bill Cosby, and Into My... This is what we're looking at.
Rearview mirror.
You stumped them all.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Pudding.
That's a good one.
All right.
I would not have ever guessed that.
No.
In episode 138,
I like where this is going.
Elementary Dear Data, Aaron was talking about watching a film adaptation of another V.C. Andrews novel. It was directed by, I think it was like Jason Priestley or
Yeah.
Uh-oh, she's already on it.
So I forget the real name of it, but we were trying to figure out what it was, and this is the name that I suggested that it was called.
That was not Flowers in the Attic, but it was
Correct.
something like that.
Oh.
Daisies in the basement.
Oh, really close. That's really close.
You might have to give him a half
Tulips
point for
in the
that.
basement, different gardenias in
Lilies
the
in
garden.
the cellar.
I'll give it to Sean on that one because I suggested flowers in the basement.
Yay.
Daisies in the basement is
Another
an
good
improvement.
place to
Sean's
hide.
doing well in this game.
Well, you never want to do trivia with
I
Sean.
know. So I'm like, I assume Sean won last time.
All right. One more. In 156, Manhunt, which is a Loxana episode, we looked at a classic photo of Min Win in a
Oh,
belly
yeah.
shirt while he was LARPing. We asked what dating app the person pictured would use, and Matt suggested, "Oh, that's definitely a Grindr user." What is the app name that I suggested?
Minder.
Minder.
Oh, that's a good one.
You dug deep for these questions, Jake.
This is good. He's like, remember all
Everybody
this
really
hilarious
put in the
stuff?"
work. I'm so impressed. I have no
Bender.
idea.
Bender.
I said Hole Finder.
Yoink.
Now I know why you put in the work. You went and found some real gems.
Yeah.
Behind us.
Yeah, hidden gems.
You're like, these got lost in the
Yeah.
pattern
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
I would like to do one bonus one. It's not about something I said. It's something about
Well, no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
about what Matt said. In 141, okay. I don't know why we were talking about it, but we talked about the movie Call Me By Your Name.
Uh-huh.
And you came up with the name that would be the second sequel to Call Me By Your Name. And what was the name that you came up with?
What did I say?
Yeah.
Oh.
Call me daddy.
So there would have been, yeah. So if you they
were
call,
just like-
call Me By Your Name.
You
the
call
next-
me by your name and call me by your name.
Call you by my name.
I don't know. I don't remember.
It was Call Me By Your Grandfather's Name. the sequel would be Call Me By Your Father's Name.
name.
Yeah.
I get you.
I like that. I wrote that down because it was the funniest thing that was said. in that episode.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Good job. Those were
Min,
tough.
Matt, who wants to go next?
That's really funny, Jacob, because mine are from pretty much the same episode
Nice.
that yours were from.
Wow.
So let's start at
Kismet.
Warped 137, where silence
How
has
did you
leased.
How did you guys decide what episodes to listen to? Did you read the copy notes
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see if they
yeah.
I just
Sounded
randomly
fun.
selected.
Correct.
I tried to look for my name.
I just listened from where I was and listening back. And it's like that episode of like section of 25 or so episodes from like 135 to 150, 155.
In episode 137, where silence has leased, this was back when we were on Skype, I think, and where Jacob had that really cool deep voice
Oh
effect.
yeah, his Dateline
Yes.
voice.
Yeah, right. I missed that. We had talked about my possible unborn child, and we were going to name that child.
Name
I
that
know
child.
this answer because it's one of my trivia questions.
Oh, there you. I knew this would happen.
So I won't
Don't
answer. I won't
answer.
answer.
So the question is, what did we guess you would name
Yeah.
your child?
Yeah.
Mindy?
It's Mindy.
It's Mindy.
Everyone knows it's Mindy.
Man, that joke is still good. I know. All these episodes later.
Classics never die.
I'm gonna pee.
I'm still not sold on it, but yeah, everyone else seems
It's a
to love
hit,
it.
man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's all right.
Oh.
It's Mindy.
Mindy.
I don't think even Matt remembered. He just thought, what would be the
Yeah.
best name? I mean,
Makes sense.
it doesn't make sense.
I would be so happy if you had a daughter named Mindy. All right, go on.
Wow. Well, if Aaron's into it, then
No, I didn't remember. It was just the obviously
Yeah,
correct
answer.
answer.
Yeah,
It looked like you just had a complete,
Yeah.
like
You're
this
like,
is
No,
what
I
I
made
mean.
it up twice. I got it twice.
Mindy.
You get double credit.
it's like convergent evolution.
Okay, what else you got? Man?
Warped 152, Samaritan Snare. We talk about a movie, and there's this movie that I compared to my first sexual experience. What movie was it?
Rain Man. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Some good answers.
No,
What
it's
was it?
big, right?
It wasn't like
I know.
Splash or
Big.
something.
It was big. Yay!
Nice.
Yes.
Who said that?
I think Philippe said that.
Really? I think
Yeah.
I just thought of names right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, well done.
Awesome.
Okay, wow, I got one.
Yeah, I felt like I was a grown adult.
Oh,
but,
right.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
child
right.
mind.
That's
I
right.
remember
That's
now,
right.
yeah.
I was just randomly
When he
thinking
walked
of joke
away, his walk of
movies.
shame, his suit got real big on him.
Yeah.
Warped 156, Manhunt. Matt talks about a Star Trek clone named Tiberius.
Yes.
And then I ask
Correct.
about what a clone for Riker would be named. What was that?
Bald
clone?
sweats.
It wasn't that.
Oh, we said number one.
There you go. Yay.
Jake remembered
Jacob
why.
remembered. Well done. Well, he did listen to that episode.
That's about where I am.
There we go.
What's
Wow,
the
great.
score? I have only 1 point.
I think I've got 2.
I've got one or two. Couple.
One or two.
Two.
We're all winners.
These are all like a
Matt and
I think we're all
like
winners.
joined in on like one now on the hat one of
I got like 4 or 5 points.
That's right.
So Matt, I know have you come up with any? you wanna do?
I did. Mine are not nearly as funny.
That's all right.
What 80s pop star was the feature in a story about me having sex?
Debbie Gibson. No.
No.
No. Belinda Carlisle.
That's it. I
I think Philippe gets that point.
I think Philippe just went into the lead.
Oh no, I'm thinking I'm tired.
There's a sub question that is worth a bonus point, but only Philippe gets to guess. He got the first question correct. That story took place at Halloween. Who was I dressed as for Halloween?
Oh my god, this is tough.
This was only a few weeks ago.
I know. This is a terrible memory, and I think about that story. Like, who were you dressed as? And
Draco Malfoy.
No, it was not. It was only Malfoy. Who was? Oh my god.
No, although I have done that, so you probably.
That was a good guess.
It was a group costume. It was me and some friends of mine.
Golden Girls.
No,
No.
I'm gonna like hate myself.
Sex in the City.
No.
Oh.
Everyone else was in drag, but I was not. I was the only.
Oh, it was Tootsie, wasn't it?
Nope.
No.
No,
So close.
no.
It was 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. The boss from 9 to 5.
So no bonus, but Philippe gets the point
Oh,
for
man.
Belinda
I'm sad that
Carlisle.
I missed that bonus because I really was like that. Damn it.
We once talked about what our favorite movies were, and I said that I thought my definition of favorite would probably be the movie that I've seen the most times. What movie, using that criteria, did I say was my favorite movie?
Star Trek 2.
Star Trek 2 is correct. Sean got that. Sean gets a point.
Sean dominated that one.
Finally, I hold in my hand the Wesley Saves the Ship
Oh.
that I have been keeping track of every time we called it a Wesley Saves the episode.
14.
I have now. Keep in mind, this is an incomplete list because he's going to come back a few more
and
times,
there are at least
a
one
couple of
episode.
those are going
Yes.
to count.
Sure.
So just think about that. But what do you guys think the current number is?
We were at like 10 or 11, maybe?
I'd say 12.
15.
14.
15 is exactly right.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think I remember my original.
You're a
guess.
note looker.
Now, do you want to remember? Now,
He's a note looker.
I can read crosshatches like a bitch when I'm next to the
but
post-it.
at the time, Philippe is actually going to win this bet because at the time, he guessed 15
And was the highest.
and Sean guessed 12 and I guessed 9. I don't know why I don't have everybody else's written down.
Maybe we did.
I think I guessed 12.
So Philippe is going to be correct, Price is Right style, because even if it's a little
bit
there are
more.
a couple of more, you'll still be the closest.
Nice. I knew it was a lot.
Damn it.
I-
Well
Aaron,
done.
Aaron, you're supposed to be the most honor bound of us all.
Does not do that with tests that involve hashes.
Well, that was a fun game. Who won?
Oh, wait, I got questions.
Oh, sorry.
We got the
I got
hardest questions of
questions.
all.
Oh,
He's
they
got
got
a printout.
Well,
you
we
guys.
already know the answer to one is Mindy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't ask that one.
Mindy.
Okay. So, I once did an extremely long pour one out for the homies.
Oh, yeah.
How many deaths did I call out?
Oh, boy.
Oh, like 7.
11.
6, 4.
15.
I'm going to give the note to Erin because she wins by Rice's Right rules at 17.
Oh my God.
What?
Deathly.
What the hell
Really
happened?
brought the room
That's
down,
a really
too.
sad episode.
That was
Good
real.
highlight of our comedy podcast. You reading off the names of the dead.
Why don't you read them now and talk about how they died?
I once called Warped the show so nice.
You watch it twice? You listen twice?
Finish that sentence.
The show's so nice.
We named it twice?
I'll give you a hint.
It's
I
twice.
said it on an episode in which my wife was on the show.
Okay.
The show's so nice that you invite your wife.
I'm on a bed of rice.
Does it rhyme?
Does it rhyme?
It does rhyme. It does rhyme. It does rhyme.
No one comes, guess twice.
That's close.
No one
That's
gets star.
close.
Yeah, no one gets
Nope.
stars twice, or no one.
No one comes back twice.
You give up?
Yeah.
Yes.
We force you to do it twice. As we were doing the second episode.
2
with
episodes.
which you had come
Yeah.
Ah, that's right.
Okay.
back.
should've gotten
What
that.
major world monument did I say I was upset still existed in the future?
The Eiffel Tower.
That's
Tower.
right.
Damn it.
Jacob got it.
Why are you?
Why the Eiffel Tower?
I said because I was just trying to stir up
Oh,
controversy.
yeah.
No.
And here's a fourth bonus question that I wrote. What did I say if it were not for this fact, Matt and I would make the perfect couple?
If it were not for the fact that you're not gay?
No,
You
wouldn't
want
say-
to answer.
That's not a reason.
So obvious.
That's no reason.
That's no.
I think it's got to be something like Matt likes one thing that Sean hates,
Yeah,
or vice
yeah,
versa. Like
The opinion about Trailer Park Boys. Or something.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, how can there any
Sean's
be?
insistence on watching Family Guy.
Yeah. Where does it all break down? Wait, this is the traditional carb.
There she is.
Yes.
That's future
Future Japanese.
Yes.
Oh, but they have. Oh, look. It's the skirt suit.
Yeah, he's wearing his formals.
Nice.
So is
Everyone.
It's like
Right.
they wanted to do a traditional Japanese outfit, but
Yeah.
they also had to make sure that you knew it was in outer space.
Shiny, extra shiny.
They could have just done it traditional. They could have just done it.
I think they could have gotten away with just doing something.
Yeah,
They didn't have to.
It would have been way
future.
classier.
Spacify it.
They
out.
didn't have to
Yeah.
future up this thing.
Because there are people who like to go all retro. with
That
their
looks like it's
living.
made out of plastic.
I like these outfits. They're very sleek and elegant.
Yeah, their formal wear is pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice. I like
Good
that
job. Good job.
angle on that stitching.
Yeah.
That huge bow on the back of the kimono has always kind of freaked me out.
freaked you out?
Yeah, it's like I'm intimidated by it a little bit.
Because it's elaborately folded.
Or like, how do I unwrap this?
I don't know. I think it's because
I will tell you this: Min is on the right track.
Yeah.
What do you say, man?
It's something.
you don't
Trivial that you
don't
disagree
like
about.
dick.
Yes, you got it.
Yeah.
I don't like the taste of cock. I believe is how I
Yeah.
put it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
to each their own.
Yeah.
Bonus question.
I mean, that's not
Boner
a deal
question.
breaker.
I've got some more questions if you want to keep playing.
Yeah, let's do a couple more. Give
All
us
right.
the funniest
Nobody said-
non-death
nobody
related.
said you
Let's
had
get
to
that
like
last
it.
taste out of our mouth.
Exactly. It's just, I mean, it's deep into a relationship, you're just tolerating.
All right, here we go.
Hey,
Here's a
Like
good one.
does not come into the equation.
Min once said
Oh,
he could
boy.
name 12 Tom Hanks movies.
He's
Yes.
determined to get through
He
these questions.
actually
no matter
named
what we
how
do.
many?
Oh,
I want to say he did 9.
8.
no, he did. He
8. Min is
yeah, I was
right.
gonna say
Oh,
eight.
okay.
8.
We should make you do that again.
Yeah.
We did.
I thought we did.
We did. I think we
last
did.
time.
We did,
I
and he
think
got
we
it.
checked
I listened to the
times.
first one, but I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it confused me because I had heard
Whose
him do
baby
them all.
is this?
Oh, the
Oh, that's a sweet little.
is it O'Brien's and
No, they just got married.
There was a real quick storyline about Beverly. Remember when Beverly had to run off from teaching in the
Yeah,
dance?
there was a pregnant
There was
lady
a
on the
baby
table.
coming.
That's right.
There was.
That's right.
It was one of the like day in the life moments where it was just like these are the things that happen on a starship.
Yeah.
Do you just teleport a baby out? Like, do you just not have to, like, you keep everything
Give
tight
birth?
by just.
No, I think they.
Why?
You wave that hair dye wand over it, and it just
just
comes
like-
out on its own.
Yeah, I would go for the teleport
I mean,
first.
You
as
just match
the only
the
person
dad,
who's given
the
birth
supposed dad's
here.
skin color, so there's
Yeah.
no controversy.
If
Yeah.
you could have had your baby beamed out of you, is that something that appeals to you?
Yes.
Let her answer.
I'm her lawyer, and I will answer. I will answer her true heart's desire.
You are also head of her house.
Yeah.
The first one, you might be gung ho about it, like, nah, no, I'm doing this the old school way. And then after that,
I guess-
I'm awake for it. I don't like the idea. There was like a Mad Men where like there was a time when people just got knocked out, and then when they woke up, the baby was there.
Oh, right.
And that seems not so bad in retrospect. Could be anybody's baby.
So you would or you wouldn't want the
I'm saying
beaming birth?
I'm more interested if it's like an accepted method.
Yeah,
in the future.
assuming that that's how they
As long
do
as
it
I'm
now.
like cognizant,
Sure,
I'd
sure,
rather be like, I don't know,
Do you think there's a minimum teleport
present
age?
for the experience. But if it helps with the pain, man, I'm all for it. Better living with,
Better living through transportation
Yeah.
technology.
Through science.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I think it would help with
That was a good game, Sean.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hey, 200.
Nice. Wow.
To another 200.
We're a quarter of the way through,
Yeah,
folks.
only 600 and some more to go
at
currently,
count.
and rising.
That's pretty good,
Despair
guys.
Sets in.
Oh, that's amazing.
We need to spawn
considering
like other
Sure.
warped sub podcasts so they can start tackling things.
That
from the
should
other.
have been a trivia. Give us a list of 5 of the other podcasts
5
that
of
we.
the other podcasts we've talked about doing.
Jacuzzi is my favorite.
Gilmore
one.
Guy, like what,
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
Buffy,
Golden
Murder She
Girls.
Wrote. Did we say Murder She Wrote?
Murder
She Wrote,
Murder They
yeah.
Talked. Or,
Columbo.
What was it called?
Forensic Files.
Murder They Watched.
Murder They Watched.
Yep.
I listened to that episode recently. But Star Trek's had like decades of head start for us, and
That's
then
true.
I
But
think
they're
we caught up.
accelerating.
They have 60 years ahead of us.
They are putting the pedal to the metal. They're opening.
I think I'm
the
gonna have
Jeffrey
to say
floodgates.
anything that only shows on Paramount Plus doesn't qualify for the podcast.
What did
By
that
then,
include?
it's just going to be me in a basement,
I gotta slow this
Crazily.
shit down.
You'll be doing like 12 episodes. a
crazily
day.
going through each episode.
Yeah, you'll be doing simulcast.
like Paramount Plus.
No.
No. Get back to me when it's on Amazon
Yeah.
Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about that UPC Did they have any shows on the
Voyager was on
UPN.
UPN? Oh.
So was the Enterprise.
Oh. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, none of those count either.
happy anniversary, everybody.
So 200, baby.
Yeah, man.
We got through some Star Trek wine.
You guys, I'm very
ready for
impressed
some more
with
blood wine.
all the hard work you did this week
I am too.
Yeah,
to
man.
come up with trivia questions for my little game.
I really felt confident that no one was.
I don't know
going to do that.
why I suspected anything less. You
Yeah.
guys show up here all the time. You
Well,
come-
two of us live here, baby.
You still make the walk from the house out to the
Yeah.
shed.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes it's harder
you're
than
putting in
others.
some energy.
Yeah. You turn off the alarm. You don't call the cops on us.
That's true.
I'll close the show, Matt.
Thanks very much for listening. Please go to iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts, to rate, review, and subscribe. Email us at warpedthepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at warped.
Yeah. You'll figure it out.
We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter at Warped Trek. I am on Twitter at Host Warped. Min is on Twitter to talk about our Dungeons and Dragons and Call of Cthulhu live streams and podcasts at Wet Maynard. We're on patreon.com/warped to become a patron and get access to bonus content and additional material, including the aforementioned Belinda Carlisle story.
That's right.
That ended up in the Patreon material. So if
good
you want to hear
story.
that story,
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah, cash up the
cash it,
putties.
put it up.
It's worth it.
Not that much.
Make it rain.
And that's it, Sean.
All right. Until next week when we watch episode 12, The Wounded. And we're going to meet another new character or alien race, more like it, in the next one. So until that time, my name is Sean.
My name is Matt.
I'm Jake. Philippe.
Aaron.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.